Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Emma. I wish I could be in your classroom with you, but because I can't, I'm doing this video for you. I visit classrooms all the time though, so yours might be next. I want to show you how we can read, write and spell really easily and quickly. And so we're going to be doing things that are going to really speed up the way your brain processes things, and we're just going to really make it a lot easier for you. Now before you really get stuck in, I just need to show you what duckhands, lines and numbers are so you understand SSP, because it's a really quick way to wire your brain for reading and spelling.
So you use your duckhands from left to right. So if you're going to duckhand the word chip, you'd go ch, I, p, chip. So you're going to use your duckhands from this side, from the left-hand side. So you're making your hand into a duck's beak. And you're just going to start from this side out in front of you. And you're going to move your duckhand every time it's a new speech sound. And that's just when your mouth changes or when you feel your tongue move. So I want you to really think about what your mouth does and listen for the sounds. But at the same time, your duckhands are going to duckhand the word according to the speech sounds.
Now, even people who are really good readers and spellers often find this hard because thinking about the actual speech sounds you use isn't really very natural. We speak so quickly, well, I speak very quickly, and the individual speech sounds are often difficult to identify. But if you're struggling to read and spell, if you find it really hard, then this is more often than not the reason why. So let's change it.
Okay, the top is your visual prompts. So you're going to get out your visual prompts and all you're going to do is say what you see, duckhands, lines and numbers, no letters. Okay, get them out. You can do it with your partner, however, whatever works. You can do it on your own. I'll come and help. So all you need to do, I'll be your partner.
Sure.
Is, can you see?
House.
Yeah, oh, I think that one is actually for huff and puff.
Oh.
Do huff. So do huff with duckhand so we're not doing any letters. Brilliant. Do me the lines. Brilliant. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. That's all you need to do. See how clever you are? Juggle, I think. J, g. Oh, perfect. J, g. Oh, perfect. Put a number. So if it's a word like sip,
One of our visual prompts,
you'll go s, I, p, sip. If it's a word like happy, a, p, I, happy. If it's a word like cheese, how many duckhands? Ch, ease, cheese.
cheese, cheese.
Always remember to blend the word after you've done the speech sounds. So think about, when does my mouth move? Ch, that's the first one. Ch. What's the next one? E. What's the next one? Z. So it would be ch, ease, cheese.
You must go from left to right. The visual prompt for the word pin. P-I-N, pin. 3 speech sounds. You use your duckhands whether you're 5 or 50. You've got to use your duckhands to check the sounds you've heard, then just lines and number them when spelling any word. Yes, I am a little bit mad, but there you go. At the end of the day, you need to learn to read, write and spell quickly and easily, and that's what I'm going to help you do with your teacher.
So what we're going to do is make it really, really simple. So we're going to first, you could close your eyes and use your duckhands. So I'm going to close my eyes and think of like I might be reading a story. So I might want to code map the word story. So what I'll do is I'll go story. How many times did we change our mouths? How many times did our tongue move? Or the speech sounds actually changed? It changed when I went ori. So actually, if I was to do a line for every speech sound, I would go that's one, that's two, or that's three, that's four, e, that's five, e, story.
Now it's up to you and your teacher whether you use the monsters as well. I love the monsters because they help us remember the speech sound. A speech sound is something you can hear and not see, whereas the monsters say the speech sounds, so it kind of links it all together. So this is monster s, monster t, o, e. Put them together, st, or e, story. I call it monster mapping. And we also have monster moves. Let's look at those monsters.
This monster says this monster says this monster says oh. This monster says This monster says e.
Put them together, you've got story.
Duck hands. S, t, o, e. Story. So that's really simple. Then you look at the word and you can see how the word was code mapped. So in this particular word, it was code mapped like this.
It's like we can play a word like a speech sound piano. S, t, o, e. Story. So we know where each speech sound is going to sit if we play it like a speech sound piano. This gives us order. It makes it very organised for our brains. So if I say to you, where does the t speech sound sit? Where would monster t sit? You could play it. You can either close your eyes and play it, or you can look at it. You can physically look at it. Where's the t speech sound? S, t, or e. It's going to go on number 2, isn't it? All of this helps us with our code mapping. It helps us hear those speech sounds, work out which speech sound line it would sit on, and work out which letter or letters are going to be used to represent that speech sound. That's why I call them speech sound pics. They're just going to be pictures of speech sounds. Like in the word story, s, t, or, e. All the pictures for the word story. So, st, or, e, story. Look at the word code mapped, they're not. Code mapped, they're not. To help your reading and spelling, you need to be able to look at words and understand how the letters map with your speech sounds. And that's what we're going to be doing with SSP, with your teacher. You might already recognise a lot of whole words, but that doesn't help your brain to learn as much as it possibly can about how we talk on paper, how all of those 46 or so speech sounds we use are translated onto paper. Every speech sound is used and every letter is used, so it's really simple. So there are only 26 letters, and we have lowercase and uppercase, but there are only 26 letters. So those letters are used to represent our speech sounds. We just use them in different combinations. So one letter might be used, or it might be lots of letters, representing a speech sound pic, a picture of a speech sound. Think about the word 8. We actually use only 2 speech sounds. A, t, 2 speech sounds. So those letters, E-I-G-H, they're just the letter names. Those letters are used for that sound pic for the A sound, the A speech sound.
This monster says A.
And the T is used as a picture for the T. So I want you to remember 26 letters, about 46 speech sounds, and how do we use those letters to represent those speech sounds? Right, now most of SSP is you doing, not listening. What we say is there's less teaching from the teacher and more learning. We want you doing more and the teacher talking less. So I want you to just do an exercise now for me. I'm going to read this sentence. And so what I want you to do is then work out, okay, well, what speech sound does each of these monsters use? So you're going to pause the video to do. Pat has lots of ants in his pants. Pat has lots of ants in his pants. So your teacher's going to pause the video. You've got some monsters in front of you, and you're going to work out which one represents which speech sound, and in this sentence, which is the picture of the speech sound. So for example, when I said, Pat has lots of ants in his pants, the first word is Pat. So that first monster you see must be monster P.
This monster says P.
And if you had to do the picture, so if you took a picture of that speech sound in the air, what would it look like when you actually do the word? It would be the letter P. So that's what you do. Just work out, investigate the sentence, the monsters, and the sound pics. So teachers, please now pause for some investigative work. Speech sound detective work. Now you'll be using SSP, the Speedy 6, but I also want you to use SSP to investigate anything you're interested in. It might be Minecraft, it might be skateboarding, it might be music, anything. You can even code map music tracks. Four. You. K-r-oo, crew. After the dance, I want you to write out all of those words and investigate them. For example, in the word floor and jaw, you can hear the or sound, which is the picture for or in or and jaw, jaw. Play speech sound detective.
This monster says or.
I just said two, but here are all of the pictures for or.
Here's a little something just for you, just you and your whole mob crew. Borderland with nothing to do. Get proper mad deadly, let it go like you got no shame. Get wrecked like you got no name. Get busy with the why you came. Get proper mad deadly. Move it, mob style. Move it. Mob style. Mob style.
Hey, what's up? I'm Deeks.
And I'm G, and we're here at Carriage Works in Sydney.
And hey, we've got some deli curry for you that we've all come up with. So you ready to check it out?
Yeah, you know it. We made it for you. So get up out of that couch. Everybody's sitting down. I know you're all sitting down there. Yes, I'm looking at you. Now, Gavin, all right. So
Your duck level awards are high frequency words. They're words we use a lot, and you need to know how to spell them, but not just recognise them, you need to spell them. So what I also do is loads of music videos. I'll put them on miss-emma.com for you. The is, this. Is, is. H-ow, how. W-e, we. Do, do.
This is how we do, do. This is how we do. This is how we do, yeah. Chillin' laid back, straight stun, yeah, we do it like that. This is how we do, do. This is how we do.
So get your duck cans, your lines, your numbers going. Get people who play sports or who do things that are really quite impressive. Get them in and teach them how to use duck cans, lines and numbers. Let's get everybody reading and spelling, but let's make this fun. And don't think for 1 minute you're too old to play Ants Go Marching On with me. I might even come and visit your school.
You missed sapien. So all of those are words with sapien. Sapien.
Ant. So do the lines.
Do the lines for ants.
Do the lines for ants? Oh, okay.
Ants.
Just the lines, you don't need to worry about the letters. Good job.
Sit.
Then rub it out. Just rub it out.
See if you can say the speech sound
Before I do.
before I do.
Ready? I did a sneaky one then before I do. Not before it even comes up. And if you were really fast, you'd be able to go, now.
Okay, pens ready? I'm going to show it and I want you to say it and draw it on your whiteboard. Here we go.
Well done, those who said it. And if you think you can do it, write them as many times as you can before the next one.
You've got to use your duck cans. Did you forget?
Spin. Write it if you've got time.
It.
Sit.
You got it.
Nick.
Now I'm going to give you a word and you're going to use your duck hands, go from left to right, say the sounds and say the word. So if I said knit, you would go it, knit.
Nick.
Are we ready?
Duck hands.
Pin,
Fantastic.
nip, pan,
Corey.
spin,
Yeah, we're doing
tin,
Left, right.
tan. Oh, well done. Well, that's all for me today. Next time I'll show you monster reading. I'll show you speedy paired decoding. It's bye from me and bye from the Speech Sound King. And don't forget your duck cans. You know why? It just makes sense.